Good morning, good people. It's Monday. That means it's time for your 3-card weekly reading, where we will pull 3 cards for the collective and single cards for those who request. And it's so great to see so many of you already here with your requests. Thanks so much for being here, and thanks for being part of our digital village. Of course, as usual, a special shout out to our members and moderators. Thank you for being here and everything that you do to keep this village going. All right, so you know what comes next. We are going to hop on over to CardCam, where you will see, I think we're doing a retrospective of older decks. And here we have the very lovely, what did I just do? I just totally screwed something up here. Hang on. Yeah, I did. All right. Okay. Y'all are seeing me and hearing me though, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. I think you are. So, all good. Let's get going. I will pull cards for the collective, 3 cards for the collective, and then individual cards for those who request. All right, here we go. I want to remind y'all, too, we have class tomorrow night. We haven't had class in a long time due to StaarCon, but we're getting back to our normal schedule. Our class tomorrow night, Tarot for Love and Relationships. You know you don't want to miss this. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is already up. All right, here we go. 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. The 8 of Swords. Anyone feeling a little anxious? The Page of Pentacles. And the King of Wands. Okay, so here it is. For a lot of different reasons, there are a million things happening for all of us, personally, professionally, politically, in the world, everywhere, that can make us anxious, that can steal our peace. And I think that this is really an admonition to say, yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. However, what do we need to do about it? We need to learn what we need to learn. We need to stay grounded. We need to focus on our own enterprises. And we need to work to develop, choose, and be wise leadership. We need to nurture our own creativity. We need to nurture our own passions. And so in a way, I think this is about looking to our own communities. But in a way, I think it's also about how we become good leadership. And there it is. So, Gemini Sun, you're actually feeling good today. Good. So you're already doing this. Makes you me, I'm anxious. Yeah, okay. No, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of us are for many different reasons, but this tells us what to do about it. And basically it comes down to just do you, boo, but also look to the future, look to your own future, look to the future of the community, and do you so you can also do the community, so you can also be part of a larger change. So, makes sense. All right. Let's get to the requests. I'm going to do my best to take these in the order in which I see them. And due to operator error, I am not seeing as many screens as I normally do, which means it's going to be a lot easier for me to skip people today. So keep an eye on me if you can, and let's work together. Cassandra, I want to thank you so much. Cassandra Rivelta, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thank you for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. And Darcy, regarding the 3-card weekly reading, Darcy says it's hard to ground when anxiety feels crippling, right? And that is a whole chicken and egg thing. But I'm going to argue that's the moment when you most need to ground, is when you're in that space. And that's why grounding exercises do not require our emotion. They require our breath, and that's about it. And that's why. But I get it. And DH, I'm feeling great today. Excellent, excellent. So good to see. And Mixuir has asked which deck this is. It's Robin Wood. All right. Here we go. Starting with the individual requests, we've got Baby Cakes. Good to see you. First day at work. Fabulous. Hope it's going well. And it looks like it probably will. As we look at the week ahead, you get the 2 of Cups, Baby Cakes. And so that could talk about a nice collaboration with the people you're working for. This could also speak to your personal life as well. And in that case, it could speak to nice friendships. It can also speak to love and romance. And it reminds you of the healing power of love. And when we say that, we think about love in all its forms and all the ways that love heals us. We'll be talking about that more tomorrow night at our class, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Tarot for Love and Relationships. All right, up next, it's Pip. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And Pamela, of course, is also a member. Okay, so here we go. Pip. 9 of Wands reversed. So it could be that you are facing some things this week that are a bit overwhelming. And the question is this a situation where you just have to go forward regardless? Or is this a situation where you have choices? If you have choices, it might make sense to pick and choose where you put your energy this week. If you don't have choices, you just have to go for it and you'll be fine. But one way or the other, recognize there is a bit of overwhelm. And so you want to be strategic about how you deal with that. Now for Pamela, we have strength. And this week, you want to stay in a compassionate mindset. You want to recognize that when we're compassionate toward others, we also need to be compassionate toward ourselves. And there is really something here about recognizing that you will be happiest when you find ways to integrate all aspects of the things that you love and enjoy into one life. All right, Pamela's daughter, here we go. Eight of Cups reversed. It is time to be tenacious. It is time to remember your goals. It is time to stick to what you want, even when it's hard. All right. On to Jeannie Mnuchin. All right. Jeannie, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like you're still not feeling your best. I know that you were unwell for a minute, and I feel like you still need to this week. There's a lot you need to get done, and you're feeling better enough to get some things done, but you still need to be extra special careful with yourself. And you cannot, because of this, you yourself cannot be the arbiter of excitement for upcoming projects and whether things are going well, because everything you're dealing with is going to have a little damper on it just because you're not feeling well. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. 7 of Wands reversed. This week, whether you want to or not, you should be social. You should spend time with friends. You should be open to making new friends. And if you are reacting to something in a defensive way, catch yourself. Because it may be that being defensive is appropriate, but it may be that it's not. So check yourself before you react, like internally, right? Like defensiveness comes up internally first. Catch yourself while it's still internal before you react. All right. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. Here we go. Knight of Swords. This week, things are going to move very quickly. I feel like you are in the right mindset and are in possession of the right information to move forward appropriately, but it feels good, it feels smooth, it feels positive. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. 2 of Swords. This week, cultivate peace for yourself. Like, that's the most important thing. It's important for you to feel like you are at peace and to trust yourself to do all the things you need to do and to decide all the things you need to decide in the right time frame. Don't be hard on yourself and don't push yourself. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. There will be some ups and some downs this week. You may end up maybe at a show or something at one of the casinos this week or planning for that. But there's something here about staying really grateful and leaning into the things that are good. Focus on the good more than you focus on the bad. I think that's really the key. All right. Liz Harrison, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay. Let's do you, Liz. A card for the week ahead for you. I like that, the 2 of Cups. This week, there might be time to connect with people you really enjoy in smaller groups or one-on-one. There might actually be time for you and your husband to reconnect, which, obviously could be a nice thing. But there is something here. Again, whenever I see this card, I will very often think about the healing power of love. And that can mean a lot of different things to us in different moments, but it's always true. Peggy Lou Levens, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is your card of the week, and we have the Emperor. This week, I think you're going to be feeling a little bit better. I think things are going to be a little more stabilized for you, which will allow you to do some of the things you want to do and feel like you're in your power again. All right. Melissa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You also get the Emperor, 2 in a row. I shuffled. You heard me shuffle. But I'm going to give it an entirely different meaning because of who your employer is. We know that the Emperor is a card that can speak of the government, of governmental leadership. And Melissa's a federal employee. And so this sort of, to me, suggests that there, continues to be a focus on, so what is going to be the truth here and what is going to happen But with the Emperor, like this card does speak to stability. Remember that you are the boss of your office. And even with changes in leadership above you, things can remain relatively stable, at least for now. And it's important to know that and feel that. You need to be a stabilizing force. Do not allow fear, uncertainty, and doubt to destabilize you. Nalini Kalu, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Five of Swords reversed. I think this week you're going to be figuring some things out. And this may be figuring things out with yourself. It may be with other people. There can be a deal-making thing that comes up when this card is reversed. So there may be some negotiations, but I think in a way that could be you negotiating with yourself as well, where you're working to move yourself forward. And recognizing that nothing is perfect and nothing is the way we would wish it would be, but we can still find a way forward that makes things work. Feel like, and I don't know exactly what the connection is. I do know I'm ready to swap out my glasses. It's better. All right. So I'm going to tell you, some of you have heard this story, but when we talk about negotiating with ourselves and making compromises to move forward, the very first regular gig I had as a tarot reader was in a Sunday flea market. I paid $5 a week to be there. And I needed to bring my own table and chairs. And I did not own a table and chairs that I could just give up. So until I made enough money at the flea market, every Sunday, my family and I would dismantle the table that we ate on, like our dining table, would dismantle it and the chairs, take them downstairs. We were in a second floor apartment, put them in the back of the station wagon, and I would drive them to the flea market, set them up, and my family could not eat dinner until I was done with work. Now, obviously, my first purchase was a plastic table and chairs that could just stay there. But that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the negotiations that we need to make with ourselves, is like, what crazy stuff are you willing to do to get what you want? And obviously let that be crazy stuff that doesn't hurt anybody, but be willing to do the crazy things. Makes you wear $5. The Sunday market across from me charges $150. So this was a very long time ago. And yes, it was $5. It was $5 to be there from noon to 5 on a Sunday. So $20 for the month, essentially. Yeah. But, this was a very long time ago. All right. Febborn, you are up next. Here we go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here is a card for the week ahead. Man, the Two of Cups is stalking us today, and I am here for it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Febborn, this is a sign not to give up on romance, but it's also a sign to remind you that you have the ability to access love in all its forms, and love is magical. And so let the magic of love reign in your life in all ways, and let it bring healing. Okay. Christina R., thanks for being here. We appreciate you. We're going to do you, Karen, and Kim. And let's go. Christina R., Two of Cups, Six of Cups reversed. The thing I want to say, and this could be a lot of things. It could be an old friend rekindled. It could be trying to solve an old problem. It could be dealing with a family problem. It could be a lot of things. But here's what comes into my head. And I trust that you'll let me know via text if this makes sense. I feel like your new current job is not easy. We knew it wasn't going to be. But I feel like what you're saying to yourself is, this is what I've always wanted. This is yet another thing I need to do to get to where I always wanted to be. This is me keeping my commitment to my younger self and my future self to do what I have always wanted to do, to be what I've always wanted to be. And even though your day to day is not what you always wanted it to be, it's temporary, but it will get you to where you always wanted to go. That's what I think. All right. Karen. Page of Swords reversed. I think, and I don't know how much of this is personal or professional, and if it's professional, which profession, I don't know. But there's ways that you could be using your voice that you're not using your voice. And it could be personal. It could be a family thing where you should just say no, perhaps, as an example. But I think the question is, how could you be using your voice that you're not now, and how could that benefit you and others? And for Kim, well, aren't we happy to see this? Six of Wands. I will tell you in my personal practice, okay, I'm going to speak vaguely but specifically. I know you have been working towards something for a long time that has not been successful. In my personal practice, the very thing, or my personal relationship with the cards, this card in its upright presentation is a very good sign for the very specific thing you have been trying to be successful with. This, for me, it's success in all ways. You know, it's school, it's work, it's everything. But for me, it's also very specific to success in exactly the thing you've been trying for. So I'm encouraged. Hope you are too. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. I'm excited to announce Martha gave me a bunch of gifts at StaarCon. I received way too many gifts from people. People were way too kind. And she gave me a clock that is so cool. But the thing about me, feminist though I am really bad at hanging things on walls. So John is hanging things on walls for us this week. So my clock's going on the wall this week. I'll send you a picture. I'm excited. Anyway, Martha Vink. Okay, I'm really laughing at you right now. Because the first thing that came to me, like, you've got a plan for retirement. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, there really is, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, there really is a sense, Martha, of you thinking about what life is going to be like when you are retired, when you no longer have this job. And I think that feels good. And I think that gives you some space. Like, you're feeling it. You're feeling the space that it's opening up. And I think that feels good. Now, the other thing I'm going to say is I think you're feeling ungrounded, and you're looking at the possibility of, like, buying a home, but what is that going to look like? And of course, retirement means the church will no longer give you a place to live. So with retirement coming up, you really do need a home. So I think this speaks to all the aspects of retirement, the ones that make you feel open and free and the ones that make you feel ungrounded and worried. All right. And just catching up with some feedback, February says, yay, yeah, absolutely. Joyce Ocean, I love story time. You encourage me. I don't know if that's a good thing, man. Thank you, seriously. And Melissa, powerful message with the Emperor. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. All righty. Here we go. Scrolling back, and obviously in danger of missing someone, but hopefully I won't. And I don't think I did. So Gemini Sun, you are up next. Moderators, keep an eye on me, seriously. Gemini Sun, thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. The Page of Cups reversed. Here's what I'm going to say. This week, really listen. Listen to what you're saying to yourself. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it loving? Is it helpful? Listen to what other people are saying to you, and listen to what you play in your head, the tapes you play in your head of what other people have said to you in the past. And again, is it true? Is it kind? Is it helpful? And really work to purge yourself of negative self-talk to yourself, tapes of negative talk in your head, and the people who do not speak kindly to you. That's your mission for the week. Dr. Aled, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. This kind of matches some recent messages too with that Ace of Pentacles reversed. In fact, I think you've gotten this very card very recently or something similar. And I feel like it's all about like making money now, long-term career direction. It's all the things. Like this week, you're focused on all the things. And it's all the things you've been focused on. And you're not really feeling very grounded, and it's not really feeling very good. So I'm going to say the prescription. I'm trying to think of where you are located. You're like in Maryland or something, aren't you? So it's almost spring, I think. You need to get as close to nature as you possibly can without freezing your butt off. It may be you just need to buy flowers and bring them into your house. But one way or the other, you need to ground yourself into nature. That will help you. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Here we go, a card for you. The Wheel of Fortune. So I'm going to say an interesting thing with this card for you. Strike while the iron is hot. I feel like an opportunity is presenting itself. An opportunity for what? I have no idea. But whatever it is, you may have some hesitation about taking the opportunity. Strike while the iron is hot. If an opportunity comes up and you want it, jump on it. Cabin Life Creations. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. And thanks for using members only emojis. Eight of Pentacles. This week, you're going to find real success with whatever it is you've been working on. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're learning, whatever you're creating, and you create some very interesting things, you're going to see a lot of success and a lot of growth. So fabulous. Divine Timing, so good to see you. Here's a card for the week ahead. The Lovers. The Lovers. So this week, recognize you get to choose. You get to choose the people, the places, the things, what you associate yourself with. I mean, I guess we don't get to choose 100% ever, but mostly we do get to choose, and you get to choose. So you think about what you want. You think about who you are, and you think about what works in your life, and you be willing to communicate boundaries around that so you can really move forward in the kind of balance and connection and support that you're looking for. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. And thanks for using members only emojis. We're going to do you, Jada, and Joe One. Joe One's also a member here. You're home under the weather. I am so sorry to hear this. All right. Cabin Life Creations. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, Joyous Ocean, for your week ahead, the Chariot reversed. You may be down for a minute. See your doctor if you're not feeling well, seriously, or call your doctor, or go to urgent care, or whatever. Or it may be that physically you're fine, but you really need some time to decompress, some time to relax, and you're going to have to give yourself that. There may also be questions about some future travel, to go or not go kind of a thing. So that may be happening as well. There may also be some questions around your own forward motion, your own trajectory, and your own business plan. And you may be working on revamping some of that. Now, for Jada, Ace of Wands reversed. This could be a tough week. You may be feeling a little unenthusiastic. It may be the weather. It may be just whatever other meh thing. Feel what you feel and do what you have to do to get through it. Just recognize this is not a permanent condition. And if you're unenthusiastic in this moment, it does not mean that you're unenthusiastic forever. We all have moments where you're like, I want to burn this bitch to the ground, but you really don't want to. So no matter what you're feeling, honor it, but don't honor it big time. Just, it'll pass. All right. And for Joe One, who is also a member, Eight of Cups reversed. It's tenacity. We don't have room for emotion. We don't have room for anything other than digging your heels in and being tenacious. If you're going to do it, be tenacious. That's what it takes. Joyous Ocean, got it. I do need time. March trips are happening. Okay, there you go. All right. And let us see who is next. All right, Lisa McCord, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, card for the week ahead. Also stalking us today is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. But for you, I'm going to say this is kind of a good sign because I know you're looking. I know you're looking to make a change when it comes to your work. This to me says that change is not immediate, but it's on your mind and you're working to make it happen. And that is appropriate. Teresa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. And for your week ahead, Page of Cups reversed. You're not the first person to get this, but I'm going to say this week, and this could have to do with family stuff or the new job, there's a lot you're going to want to say. Don't necessarily say it. Be very careful about what energy you put into a family situation, and be careful about what you say at work. You want to listen more than you speak this week. Because you're still sort of figuring out who the players are. And so you want to know them better than they know you. That's your strategy right now. Not that I think there's anything bad or wrong. It's just a good strategy going in for anyone, anywhere. And with your family, there are things that are bad and wrong. So it's a good strategy there too. All right. Ashley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Five of Swords reversed. So, Ashley, you're not the first person to get this. This week, do not rise to battle. There are some things that might make you angry. Be careful about how you respond. Be really circumspect, be really reined in, be really contained. It is better to be a diplomat in certain situations. And I think that's going to be true this week. JD Estrada, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Yes, I did have a great weekend. All right, here we go. Three of Pentacles reversed. JD, I feel like there's some stuff going on around work, and I don't know if this is like job work or your own work or what, but I feel like this week you may be refusing to do something, just sort of saying, you know, it could be a housework thing. It could be a lot of different things, but just, I'm not doing that. And whether it's, I'm not doing that ever, or I'm not doing that right now, I don't know. But I see you making some boundaries about what you will and will not do. And I think that's probably appropriate. Autumn Pond, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. All right. King of Pentacles reversed. There is a lot of ways that you are feeling destabilized. There are a lot of ways. There are a lot of ways, Autumn Pond, that you're worried. You're worried about money. You're worried about well-being. You're worried about all the things. And understandably so. But worrying too much is essentially complying in advance in a way that we don't want to do. Excuse me, we really don't. So what you do want to do is do what you can do to feel stable. Ground into your own community, the people that you really care about, and recognize that you will have what you need. You just need to take care of that internal regulation and that grounding. And what do you say, Autumn Pond? This deck always takes me back to a time and place in my life I shared with my late partner. When I first got the deck, living in a place that's not my native New York, where I returned to as a widower in 2014. Wow. Wow, that's bittersweet, certainly. All right, and Teresa, you are very welcome. Feedback from Joyous Ocean. Yes, me, yes, Jada. OMG, you are magic. Well, thank you so much. And there it is for Joe 1. Well, thank you. And let's go back to Lisa E. Lisa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. We're going to do you and Jenna. 6 of Wands for you, Lisa. There's something you're doing or something you're working on that is going to be extraordinarily successful this week. Or you're setting yourself up for success this week. Or somehow there's success, and we love that. So, good. Now, for Jenna, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands. This is good, and I think this week there's some good synergy between the two of you, which does not always happen, so that's beautiful too. And I think Jenna is seeing her way to the future that she wants, and you're helping her do it, so I think you're both going to be successful this week. This is so good. All right. Chrissy McNamee, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. You get the King of Pentacles. This week, focus on work, focus on stability, focus on leadership, focus on doing what you need to do, and that will take care of everything. Mix you here, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And we're going to do you and Barbie Bird, and Barbie Bird is also a member. All right. So, Mix you here and Barbie Bird. Oh, Autumn Pond, I remember that time fondly. It's all good. So this just fell out, but I guess it is mixture. I was like, oh, that just fell, but it did fall. So mixture. There you go. Page of Swords. This week is a week to know your truth and speak your truth. It is a week to consider that writing could be a good medium for you. And it is a week to connect with like-minded people to share ideas. All right. And Chrissy McNamee, you are very welcome. Oh, Smile Soul 20, a show. Yes, yes. Yeah, keep me posted. And Autumn Pond, I remember that time fondly. It's all good. Good. All right. So now, Barbie Bird. Barbie, thanks for being a member. Four of Pentacles reversed. This week, you may spend more money than you had planned to, and it's like, I don't want to encourage you to do something destabilizing, but it might be worth it. It also might be good to kind of open up a little bit in other ways, like take some of the reserve off. And so it might be about having fun. Again, I'm not trying to encourage you to be dangerous or destabilizing, but coming out of the comfort zone is the key. Gonna tell you a story. I went clothing shopping with someone, something that I do. And those of you who have seen me dressed, I mean, who of you have seen me undressed? I mean, those of you who have like seen me other than being just a box here where you can't really see what I'm wearing, that's what I mean to say, are going to laugh at this. But I'm actually really good at helping people find clothes that look good on them. Like I will be your personal shopper. That is a service that I offer. And I was helping someone yesterday, and we found something that was like, so this person. And I'm like, I'm surprised that's not in your closet right now. And it looked great on her. And she's like, yeah, and that's the reason I'm not going to get it, because I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone. This is too comfortable for me. Let me get some things that push me out of my comfort zone. That's the thing for you right now, Barbie. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, not bizarrely, but some. All right. Darcy Rosner, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you for the week ahead. The Three of Swords reversed. We are so grateful this is reversed. It's about healing. This week, it's about healing physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Focus on healing. Okay. Cassandra, so good to see you. Again, thanks for being a member for 3 years, and thanks for the super sticker. We're going to do you and your mom, Raquel, who is also a member. Okay, Cassie. Five of Pentacles reversed. This week, there's going to be a new opportunity. It could be a career opportunity, which would be very interesting. But it could be an opportunity in another way as well. So look for opportunities that are presenting themselves. And for Raquel, Seven of Wands reversed. This week, do not be defensive. That's not what we're looking for this week. What we're looking for is collaboration and spending time with people that you enjoy. Yeah, Darcy, I hear you. Working at it like a mofo. Meditation, etc. But, yeah, it's hard. Lynn Collins, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. And thanks for using members-only emojis. Ace of Cups. I love this. For those of you who have been following along, Lynn's long-distance boyfriend of some time has recently made a bold move, and it seems to be working out. And I wonder if other things are going to be working out this week, too. Like, I just love this. Like, what's not to love about this, Lynn? I feel like, okay, this week, approach all things and all people with a spiritual energy of love. But also recognize that you are loved and you are loving and you are growing in love in so many ways. And that shows up in so many ways. So be open to all the ways that love shows up. How about that? All right. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. The next request I see, Kristen Louise Tarot. Thanks for being a member. But that's not a request. It's a recommendation, but I haven't done you yet, so I'm just going to do you while you're here. So, Kristen Louise. Page of Wands reversed. This week, you really want to lean in, like at the granular level, and figure out where your passions really are and what you want to do about that. Don't get distracted from that. Your passion, your spirituality, how do you want to focus on that? Jackie Masters, it's so great to see you again. Thanks for being a member. Here's your card for the week. I shuffled. You also get the Page of Wands reversed, and that's so appropriate because you're figuring out your career. Like, this is exactly on point for exactly what you're doing, Jackie, which is trying to figure out how to morph your career. What this says to me is you need to talk to more people and do more research. Don't do this in a vacuum. Talk to people, research, Google, ask ChatGPT. Seriously, ask everybody. Don't be afraid to do that. D9, good to see you. The Chariot reversed. You're not the first person to get this. This week, be extra special careful around travel and transportation. But there may also be ways that you're feeling stuck or you're not sure what your way forward is or should be. If that is indeed the case, what do you want to do about it? What do you want to do to move yourself forward? That's really the question. If you're feeling stuck, how do you find your way forward? Theranaya, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for being a member. The Lovers, you're not the first person to get this. While this certainly bodes well for relationships, it also bodes well in terms of your own agency, your own energy around your own agency, which is like your ability to make choices for yourself. What do you want? What do you connect with? What do you resonate with? That's what you can choose. And so recognize you get to make choices for you, not for others. Well, you may have people you make choices for, but other people don't have to make choices for you. And you don't have to make choices that please others necessarily. That's the point. All right, Candy B, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Marlon. Let's see what we got. D9, you are very welcome. Okay, D9, you're up next. Oh my gosh, Dr. Aulette, I almost forgot about the broadcast and tuned in when you were reading my card. Although I didn't hear you say my name, I knew you were talking to me. The Ace of Pentacles reversed was my card on Saturday. Yeah, there it is. So funny. Oh my gosh. And make sure, Michelle, read the week's cards. I just went to write down my personal card, and I have a note to myself of advice you gave me at the end of last year. What are you going to ground yourself into? Yeah, that is the question. I think it's a question for all of us right now. It totally makes sense. Okay, so we're going to do Candy B, and Marlon. Candy B, 3 of Pentacles reversed. Do you have time off work? Are you looking at changing your job? Is there something about your job you're not happy with? Like, this is really like diving into work and career for you and what you might think about or what changes you might think about making going forward. All right. And for Marlon, the 10 of Swords. This could be a tough week. There may be a lot on your mind. There may be a lot going on. If there's nothing you can do about it anyway, try to compartmentalize. Do not overthink and bring yourself down with your own thoughts. And do not let other people's words bring you down. All right, Christina, it's good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for the week for you. It's justice reversed. There are things going on that feel unfair to you. The question is, what do you want to do about it? What can you do about it? What can you do to feel better yourself in your own life? Is there something you need to do on a larger scale? What can you do to restore balance? That's the question. I don't have that answer, but I know that's the question you need to be asking. Virginia Sarah, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. The Emperor, you're not the first person to get this. This week, you're going to find some return of stability for you. Like you have been feeling not yourself and you've been feeling not grounded and not stable. But I think things are going to start to get better for you and have started to get better. And you'll see some evidence of that this week. Mary, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Two of Pentacles reversed. This is the week that Mary's like, well, maybe I could get 2 part-time jobs. Like, I feel like you're good, like really thinking outside the box at this point. And it's okay to think outside the box. But, you know, be open to all the possibilities. Be open to all the things that could work. I think that really does make sense. And I think that really is good. But do not give in to catastrophic thinking. Von Ray, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. The Page of Wands reversed. I feel like this week you may just not be feeling it. Like you just might be like, enough, enough, enough. And do what you have to do for self-care. You know, whatever is sapping your strength, whatever is taking your energy, do what you have to do for self-care so you can feel even better than you usually feel. Like not only more like yourself, but even better than that. That's what we're looking toward. Okay. Dishy 654. Good to see you. Here is a card for you. The Hierophant reversed. I wonder if you have your own business or think about having your own business. It's, you know, this week you definitely want to think about solutions that are non-traditional and that maybe only you would think about, you know, do what is right for you. Karen Hendershot, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. Two of Wands. I think that we are starting to look forward to seeing some hope. I know it's difficult after everything, and I know we're not like done, but there is hope here, and that's good. It's good to see it. It's good to see it. Looking at some feedback, Theranaya, very pertinent message, self-agency. Feels uncomfortable, but working on it. Yeah, gotcha. Christina, you are very, very welcome. Dishy, you are very, very welcome. D9, you are very welcome. All right. Let's scroll back. And Lumen, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Knight of Cups. Lumen, this week, pursue that which you love. Whether this is person, place, idea, or thing. Pursue that which you love. Unapologetically pursue. You have permission from the universe to go forward. Raymond Torres, good to see you. Thanks for being here. This week, focus on the positive, be grateful, and put your energy in that direction. That is not to deny what is not positive, but it is to give yourself the best opportunity for real success. CB Moz, so good to see you. We're going to do you and your daughter. CB, Nine of Swords reversed. Things are improving. You need to be careful about overthinking. You need to do good self-care, but things are getting better, and it's important to know that. And for your daughter, likewise, things are improving. Stay positive. Yes, there are difficulties, but you want to unapologetically lean into optimism this week. Okay, Jolie James, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for being a moderator. Knight of Swords. Things are going to move forward very quickly this week. Good things with technology and communication, maybe travel as well. Some nice things are unfolding here. All right. TJ and GA, good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and for your daughter. Eight of Wands reversed. There's going to be ways you're going to feel stuck this week. It could be stuck not knowing what to say. It could be stuck waiting for someone else to say something or do something. It could be stuck not knowing how to move forward. Figure out how you're feeling stuck in order to figure out the solution. That's really the key. And for your daughter, Eight of Pentacles, we are learning and growing and moving forward, and that's all you have to do. You are more than meeting expectations. Be kind to yourself. Maria Baresi, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Lovers reversed. I feel like you feel kind of alone and kind of like you don't have a lot of choices in front of you. I think you probably have more people and more options and opportunities than you realize, but this is a hard way to feel. Do what you have to do to feel better and to feel more in control of your life this week. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members-only emojis. You're not the first person to get this. Three of Pentacles reversed. This week, think about what's not working in your life and what you need to do to change that. And some of that may be about pursuing new career, which I know you are already doing. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. The Page of Wands upright. This week, focus on communication about the things that matter most to you. This could be personal, it could be professional, it could be spiritual. Be open to learning, be open to gathering with like minds, be open to pursuing the things that matter most. All right, Ms. Silver, we're gonna do you and Sarah, of course. There's that Page of Swords again. This week, focus on learning. It may be specifically about learning something having to do with technology. Do not be afraid of that. It may be having to deal with some kind of technology. Don't be afraid of that. It will take you to where you need to go. Go forward without fear. For Sarah, the Empress. This week, it's about family. It's about nurturance. It's about the people you care about. It's about doing what you need to do to be productive. Fire, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Nine of Pentacles. This week, focus on feeling secure in yourself, financially and emotionally. Do we all need others? Of course. Do you need anyone right now? Not necessarily. Seriously, be strong in yourself. Dina Moskowitz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. Yeah, it is. It's Ace of Wands reversed. We don't love this. We don't love the Ace of Wands reversed. Do what you have to do, Dina, to get your energy going. It's not going to be easy, but you have the energetic skills to do this. This week, work on managing your energy so you can stay engaged. Oh, Karen, some feedback. I've been put in a position that looking back is a waste and all my energy is going to move forward. Universe keeps pushing. There you go. Oh, and Pamela, good to see you. Thank you for the strength card. Neil and I are getting over COVID. So sorry. So sorry. Okay. Jolie James, that resonates. Revival of Venus. Oh, wow. Love it. Thank you so much. Nada Iva. Here we go. Six of Pentacles. This week, get into mutual aid and reciprocal energy. Help others and allow others to help you. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've gotten to everyone. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Please let me know. Oh, Lynn, I'm glad you saw that. Yes. What's not to love? That's fabulous. We have class tomorrow evening, Tuesday, 7 p.m. The link is already up. The class is free and open to everyone. Join us. Tarot for Love and Relationships. You will learn a lot. Ms. Silver, thanks. I'm a little afraid of technology. We'll push past it. Yeah, please do. So big thank you. Thanks for starting the week with us in our digital village. Thanks to the members. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks for people helping out with super chats and super stickers. Tarot for business. That's a good idea. Tarot for career and work. Would someone please text me? I'm doing the March schedule right the heck now. And I'm like, I'll do that. And then I'm like, no, I know myself. I'll say I'll do it. And then later on, like tomorrow, when I'm working on the schedule, I'll forget. So yes, please text me. So book your appointment. There is a link right in the schedule. It's not too late to join the StaarCon AfterGlow. You can. There's a link in the schedule. Join us for class tomorrow night. The link is up on this channel. I appreciate all of you so much. Jackie, perfect. Have a fabulous week, everybody, and thank you so much for starting the week with me and for being part of our digital village. I really appreciate all of you.